Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we've got a lot to cover for GTA Online. We're going to be talking about some big updates that just dropped, from the agency god mode glitch, or one of them at least, finally getting patched, to vehicles mysteriously disappearing from in-game websites. There's a lot happening behind the scenes, and today we're going to be going over everything. We should have most or all of the answers here. We'll break down everything you need to know about the latest background update and patch that Rockstar added to the game, the fixes Rockstar rolled out with it, and also what's going on with these missing cars. So stick around to find exactly what you need, because we're going to be diving into all of the details. Alright, so first up, Rockstar has pushed out their new background update, which has addressed several ongoing issues in GTA Online, so let's break them down point by point. We'll start off with patching the workaround for the agency god mode glitch. And this is a big one for the community, because the agency god mode glitch obviously allowed players to become invincible during missions or in free mode, which completely threw off the balance of the game. And obviously this exploit also makes it more frustrating for anyone out there who plays legitimately, especially in PvP scenarios. And Rockstar has finally closed up one of the loopholes that players were using to enable this, so you should see fewer god mode trolls running around. Also, if you've been avoiding public lobbies because of this, maybe it's time to jump back in and see how things feel now. Rockstar also fixed the vehicle engine animation during the FIB files mission, or missions I should say, and this bug wasn't really game breaking, but it was definitely immersion breaking, and players would notice that during the FIB files, when they would run them, vehicle engine animations weren't syncing properly, so that can maybe make your playthrough feel a little bit less polished. Rockstar obviously has cleaned this up, and now the visuals should look much smoother when you're trying to finish those FIB file objectives. The audio is synced, things like that. We also have the DJ request popping up in interiors. That's been addressed, so if you've been inside your nightclub or another interior space and randomly receiving DJ requests, you're not alone. This glitch was basically just an odd one here. Imagine you're just inside your interior and you're interrupted by characters from your nightclub asking for your help. Rockstar has squashed this bug, so now any of the DJ related requests should behave normally. They shouldn't bother you in areas where they aren't relevant, which is all within all interiors where it was happening. Rockstar's also fixed terabyte customization glitches at the Darnell Bros Garment Factory. And here's definitely one for the grinders out there. Players customizing their terabyte at the Garment Factory while being a member of another organization or MC were getting stuck. Basically, it was just a weird oversight that locked you out of continuing your gameplay, so if this happened to you, you'll be glad to know it's been resolved. You can now just jump back into doing your sourcing or just your missions or anything like that without worrying about being stuck in the customization options menu of your terabyte. This is a big one here. We also have another fix that's in regards to completing another player's priority file mission. You guys have probably experienced this, and this was really frustrating for anyone out there who was trying to help out a friend with the new FIB files content. If you completed another player's priority file mission with them as part of their organization or MC, GTA would basically incorrectly mark that high priority file for you as complete. Meanwhile, it wasn't actually you initiating it. You didn't pay the setup fee or anything like that. Rockstar's clarified this system, so there's no more confusion or unintentional progress tracking, but of course the week the DLC came out, and of course this past week it was an issue, but now it's patched. We also have some other Darnell Bros Garment Factory Inc. app fixes, so if you're running your Garment Factory in GTA Online, you'll probably be using that app to manage your FIB file operations progress, whether or not you're going to sit down at the computer or not. Like sometimes if I'm too far away from the Garment Factory, I'll just bring up the app and start a mission, but there was a problem with it where the app would fail to display the proper limit message for CEO and MC roles that you must sign into before starting the content with the FIB files at the Garment Factory. And so basically what I'm saying here is players wouldn't have the game tell them that the session and the public session they're in has reached the max registered CEOs and VIPs. And you, on your end as the player, would just think you can't sign into the Darnell Bros app on your phone. But this update fixes that bug, and so now everyone can ensure that their game is going to run smoothly, you know, whether you're juggling multiple businesses or of course you're just using the app itself to run the FIB files content. We also have some fine art file finale mission fixes. Basically, there was a problem with the drop-off locations, not even just for the actual finale, but for some of the setups as well, particularly during the EMP charges setup mission and then the brute force file prep stages. And so if you've been running mini heists like this, you know, with the FIB files, you might have run into this glitch where the drop-off points to actually finish the setup or the finale wouldn't work properly. That would cause many different delays or overall just, confusion with the player base, right? Rockstar's now resolved this. The missions should flow much better, and they should actually finish when you go to that yellow corona, which is your mission destination and your objective destination. Now, let's talk about the frustrating situation here as well with vehicles disappearing from in-game websites. This was an issue that popped up after Rockstar's recent update, and it seems to be tied more or less to their server-side tunables, not necessarily with the game itself, but let's break it down. Here's what happened. Rockstar usually re-enables vehicles that were featured in past updates whenever they release a new update, and these cars should seamlessly return to in-game websites for purchase after being temporarily removed. However, this time around, it looks like two popular vehicles, or not super popular vehicles, but one more popular one because it's new, the Yosemite 1500, as well as an older Nebula Turbo, those were mistakenly left out of this tunables update, and basically they stayed disabled due to what appears to be an oversight specifically on Rockstar's part. And this issue obviously is frustrating for players who wanted to buy these vehicles or just see them on in-game websites. You can get them for their unique customization options or even their performance. Both the Yosemite 1500 and the Nebula Turbo, while they're not like top of their class or anything, they're still cool rides, and although they're not super popular as well, the absence of them is definitely noticeable in the game. And so it's worth noting here as well, this isn't the first time that we've actually seen vehicle-related glitches like this after a new update, and that makes it all the more annoying for players who expect a smoother experience. I mean, the game is over 11 years old. These things shouldn't be happening at this point. The good news is that according to TezFun 2, this seems to be a very simple oversight, and all that's needed is a fix that should be on the way soon. Rockstar's typically pretty quick to address these types of errors, especially when they impact popular content in the game, but for now, even if you were hoping to grab these vehicles, you will still unfortunately have to wait until Rockstar pushes out yet another update to correct this issue. I'm not sure if this can be done through a patch or if they need a title update to actually fix it, like if it originates from the game or if it's just specifically a switch that hasn't been flipped with the tunables or something like that. But this kind of issue, in my opinion as well, also raises some broader questions about how Rockstar handles server-side tunables and the stability of the updates they push out overall. I do hope this gets fixed sooner rather than later, because players are understandably annoyed when content they're looking forward to disappears without warning, but with the teams at Rockstar on holiday break right now, basically all the way through New Year's, I'm not too sure we're going to see this fixed until at least the next real tunables update and weekly update, which should be on Thursday, January the 2nd, 2025. But I'd like to know in the comments below, have you run into any of these issues with the missing vehicles, or the Yosemite 1500 not appearing, or the Nebula Turbo, or have you noticed anything else strange with the recent background update fixes? Let me know in the comments if you've experienced these problems or if you have any other thoughts on other changes. I would love to hear your feedback in the comments section down below. But with that being said, we're going to wrap things up right here. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video here today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best GTA Online, Red Dead Online, and Rockstar Games content, then please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and I will keep you updated here on this channel daily. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, if you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me questions on those platforms. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description box down below. Again, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next GTA 5 Online video. Adios, amigos.